Talking Guys, episode 31. We're back.
We back.
Yeah. Appreciate the patience.
Wearing black. Sorry.
No.
I couldn't go there.
No, not quite the full AC/DC experience as well.
I was going Men in Black, like the actual movie.
Oh,
Will
not the
Smith
song.
is awesome.
Okay.
Oh.
You know, they were supposed to do a Men in Black and 23 Jump Street. It's supposed to be like crossover. That was the rumor, at least. Obviously, it didn't pan out, though.
I'd watch it, but that'd be weird.
Yeah. Enjoy both those movies. Being the Jump Street series and not necessarily the Men in Black movies. First one's good. But the second, and then there's a third one. Yeah, I think the third one with Brolin. Josh Brolin is in it instead of Tommy Lee Jones.
If you say so.
Oh, wait, y'all never watched the third one?
I love that. I think I've seen that bro guy. I have no idea who Brolin is, so I couldn't tell you if he's in it.
Josh Brolin's the actor that played Thanos. Well, at least did the mocap and the voiceover for Thanos.
Yeah, he's like one of the bros. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they see him Brolin, they hating. Clearly, that's what Seth is doing right now.
They see you Brolin, your front lawn.
Yeah, so well, we're back. Had a week vacation, I guess. There was some events that happened, and so now we are back on track. So 31 and beyond, here we go. Time for what's new. Justin Gaethje and Khabib Nurmagomedov fought yesterday, and well, I guess 2 days ago on Saturday when this goes live, and Khabib won, and then he promptly retired immediately afterwards following his victory. So he's 29-0.
Oh well, I mean.
However, though, McGregor has retired 3 times: 2016, 2019, and then again this year. And the thought was that if Khabib won, that he would fight McGregor.
And he'd probably beat McGregor.
Yeah, maybe. I think it'd be fun and enjoyable.
I heard Khabib's like insane on the ground, and McGregor's weakest thing is ground fighting. So he'd get his.
I think his weakest thing is his mouth.
Whooped. Well, that too. But that makes it exciting because he's like, you freaking suck. And then you're like, damn, he just called him bad. And then he's like, yeah.
All I can say is people who have to talk so much trash also drive a lifted truck. That comes with the insinuations that everyone understands.
No.
So you're saying McGregor has a lifted truck?
Yeah, without a doubt.
I really don't think he does.
I bet he does.
Yeah, he's got millions, so probably.
Somewhere in that garage.
He also probably owns your dream car, Seth, because he has the money
I
to
highly doubt he owns my dream car. My dream car is not a popular dream car, so.
Yeah, you never know. The Dodgers and the Rays are playing in the World Series right now. It's tied 2 apiece. I think it's kind of interesting if the Rays were to win.
I have a question.
Yeah,
why is it called the World Series? There's no other teams from around the world playing.
I couldn't tell you, man.
Can we have a petition to rechange it? The American Series, the I don't care, something along those lines.
Sure, go ahead and start a petition online. We'll see how many signatures we can get. Patrick.
Good. Since we're doing that now, I just wanted to question Seth's question, so I'm questioning it.
Denied.
Okay, noted. Fun thing to note, though. Say the Rays win. If you all remember correctly, the Tampa Bay Lightning won the World Cup, the Stanley Cup, not too long ago.
The World Cup.
Yeah, that's we're everything is the World Cup now.
It's not the World Cup, but they actually play in other countries.
Excuse me, sir. Did you raise your hand?
Why don't you just? Can I?
I didn't call you, Patrick. Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
I would like to petition that the World Cup not be called the World Cup.
not called the World Cup, so
it is though. Isn't that the FIFA?
Oh yeah, but they play around the world, so that actually makes sense. Soccer people using their brains.
So is it the North American Cup? Is that what we want to call it? Because Canada plays.
Can't we just call it the baseball cup? Or it can be called the
Stanley Cup. Like
it is a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I know, and that's just a fine name. I'm just having a problem with the World Series.
But Tampa Bay won the Stanley Cup. The Devil Rays have a chance at winning the World Series.
Please don't tell me you're saying the Buccaneers are.
It's possible. God. And they just picked up AB, so we'll see what happens.
Oh my God.
What are the chances though? Oh, and Miami,
slim.
which
I think it'll be a good game between them and the Lions.
Oh yeah. But the thing is, though, they'd have to play each other in the championship series because they can't play in the Super Bowl together. Considering they're both from the same conference.
Yeah, I don't believe in conferences, so whatever.
All right. In Miami, the Heat went to the NBA Finals. Even though it's not a Tampa Bay-based team, it is still a Florida-based team. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So.
And they got their butts
Illuminati.
Rigged.
I don't know. Tampa Bay is leading their division right now.
I thought this whole time when you brought up Tampa Bay Rays, you were going to talk about how the Dodgers completely effed it up and gave them a free win. Did you watch that?
The last night?
Yeah.
I saw it happen. I was working, but I'd see what happened.
Literally, they hit a pop-up fly into outfield, right? Between first and second base, and it lands, and the guy kind of scuffs the ball and drops it, so he picks it back up and he chunks it all the way to the catcher, right? And he gets it there before the runner makes it to base. So the catcher catches it like he's supposed to, spins around,
that's in his name,
to tag the base, and he accidentally flings the ball out of his glove all the way over into the sidelines, and the guy just walks over and touches the base and scores, and they win. So
sounds like someone needs to be fired.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 2 errors.
It was a tie. It was a tie game, and all they had to do was get the out, and instead the guy accidentally fluked it, and so they ended up winning the game.
Guaranteed. So. Money on the side.
Seth, you have a couple of things for what's new.
Well, so I'm at a loss. I don't know if this is gaming or tech related because Apple sued Epic. So it's a little bit.
Yeah, that's been going.
It's a little bit of the middle, but yeah, Epic has countersued, and I hope they win.
I thought Epic had sued first.
No.
This is in regards to.
No, they did, and then countered, and then Epic is going again.
Okay, and this is in regards to Fortnite being taken off the App Store, right?
Yep.
And they were taken off the App Store because Fortnite created their own in-game currency, so you don't have to buy stuff through the Apple Store, and Apple does a 30% markup because they greedy. And so they took. So
is it markup, or they take 30% of the profit?
They take There's a 30% markup. And so then, so they got taken off of the Apple Store. Epic sued. Apple re-sued for loss in potential revenue for something. And now Epic is going back at them because they have no right in the fruits of our labor. I don't know. It's just kind of amusing watching two big companies go at it.
And just toss money at each other, right?
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just.
I mean, I think they should duke it out and screw Apple for being mad about that.
I mean, everyone wants their money. It's just interesting. Among Us has been hit with a wave of hacking, so they're working on fixing that right now.
What exactly do these hacks pertain to? Is it cheating or
No, it's really just political bullshit. They're spamming into chats a bunch of weird political stuff that doesn't even make a whole lot of sense. It's just
well, I don't think
it's just kind of we're trying to hit you with a bunch of things, and when you kind of look at them all together, you're like, why is that together, kind of thing. I don't know, it's just people being stupid. But they're working on fixing it. Maybe, hopefully. Some more on the tech side. The chairman of Samsung, Lee Kun-hee, died today. They're in a very different time zone, so this would have been yesterday for us. But
This weekend, how about that?
yeah. So it was on the 25th, but on the 25th, not in America. But yeah, he died at 78.
So you're saying I just bought a Samsung phone. I'm screwed now. Is what you're
Well,
telling me.
you might have gotten their last good thing.
Their
I'm just
phones
kidding.
are going to
Their
fall apart
Their
now.
chairman probably does not have a hell of a lot of say in
Yes,
what,
he does.
in what the
He
tech
is
comes out
super
as.
important
Yeah.
to the
No,
success
I-
of the company. That's why
No,
they
I-
pay him $1 million, right?
No, and it's not dollars.
Okay.
It's pesos.
No,
Yep. Pretty sure it's yen.
I honestly don't even
Final
know. It's
answer.
kind of sad.
No, but I don't think he has a whole lot of say or involvement in what happens in the
I mean,
phone
he's
department.
the
I
chairman,
wouldn't
dude.
think so. He might have had say back in the day, but now he's just like, give me my paycheck and shut up.
Yeah. I think you get to a point in companies where you're so high up that
You might come in and be like, no, that is a really stupid idea. You stop it now. But
yeah, you've got lots of people underneath of you that are making those decisions. And they may ask you, hey, do you think this is a good idea once in a while? But I don't think it's something that happens as often.
yeah, you just get briefed on what they're planning on doing, and you decide if
Yep.
maybe that's a stupid idea.
So are you guys saying that like upper level management doesn't like run their companies?
No, they run
Well,
they
of
run
course
their
not.
company, just not
Or
not in the
that
way
it's
you
easy?
think. They don't do the developing in most parts. I wouldn't. Maybe some do, but
I feel like it's got to be a hard job to do that. There's a lot of things you have to juggle. A lot of people you have to hold accountable.
I would argue and say it's harder to get into the position while you are climbing the ranks.
I mean, obviously, I have not chairman the board before yet. Probably never. I don't want to be a chairman. But I guarantee there's a ton of stuff that we have no idea that they deal with on a daily. Like, it's not going to be an easy job. They just get paid plenty for it.
Yeah, you can pay for the work you do.
Yeah.
Probably overpaid, but yes.
So I don't even know. I saw this. It's kind of tech related. It came up whenever I was looking for new stuff this week. But DoorDash has partnered with California to open a brick and mortar restaurant. That seems weird, based on what their business scheme is. Whatever. Like, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
What kind of food?
It says stuff from their own menu.
Whose menu? DoorDash is like any.
It will offer versions of menu items from the present restaurant, as well as new items in environmentally friendly to-go containers.
Oh, environmentally friendly. Well, that's all I need to know.
I just I feel like it defeats the entire purpose of DoorDash. Like, we take it to you so you don't have to go out. By the way, come to our restaurant. I don't know. It's interesting.
You're just jealous, man.
I mean, maybe they won't have any seating. Maybe they just make their own food and send it out. I don't know.
Or maybe it's a hub and they bring food from other restaurants and people just eat it there.
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just go to the restaurant?
I don't know.
Cut out the middleman on that one.
Who knows? But that's the thing, I guess.
All right, that's what I got. Got anything for what's new, Patrick?
I bought a new phone.
Yeah, what'd you get?
Samsung Note 20 Ultra 5G.
Okay, all right.
And it's actually popping. I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing that's
I ain't
new.
seen it yet.
It's quite a bit bigger than your previous one, right?
Dude, it's huge. Look at this thing. Okay, this is my next to my face, guys. Like, look at this thing.
That's obnoxious.
Look at this thing.
That's obnoxious. No,
But
thank
look
you.
at this camera. Look at this freaking camera on the back.
Is that caseless?
Yeah, I wanted to order one offline instead of getting one from the store.
We're doing that, right?
Apparently, we're looking at cameras.
Yeah,
Like,
look at how big my
we
camera
all
is
have
compared to
wonderful
yours.
cameras. All
So,
phones have wonderful cameras. I think
just-
this little baby 6 I'm holding probably has a decent camera.
Show your camera, Seth. No. Show it. Get it in there. Okay. Look at the size difference. I mean, mine is massive. His
You
is
should
I mean, we're
also, hey,
comparing-
look, I'm making my
And
camera
size-
eat it first.
size is the only thing that matters when it comes to cameras. So I mean, I win.
And other things.
Okay. So,
And it
Yeah.
has face recognition. So
yeah.
Doesn't
now-
work with the mask
That's-
on.
that's-
now I
super
no
new.
longer have to unlock my phone by typing a code in or anything. I
Yes,
just
you
look
do.
at it.
Yes, you do, because you gotta wear a mask. Ah! Back
No,
there.
Yeah, quite a few people.
I stopped wearing a
are,
mask at my job just so I can use it to look at, to open my phone. It's
not
like
actual
insane.
advice.
Yeah,
Not actual
definitely.
advice.
And
it's
hopefully
gonna
it
work
didn't
out.
happen.
I'm just hoping nobody checked the cameras or reported it as a complaint.
That's actually what I'm doing tomorrow.
But we'll be fine. I didn't tell on myself, so nobody knows.
I know previously you had a Note 4.
The last note
3.
I had was a Note 3. Yeah. So it's
You,
come a long way.
You liking that stylus life again?
Ew, you have a
um,
stylus?
Yes, and it's
I'm
so cool because
Judging.
it's like right here, right? And you like press it, and it's like a pin, and then it just like.
Oh my god. That is new
If-
technology right
we do-
there. Nobody
we're
has
doing that.
ever done that one before.
Are we doing that with the pen?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Seth, you can't do that.
There you go. So, oh wait, I don't need one because it's a touchscreen. I forgot.
And-
My bad.
I just want to say, I think the coolest thing about getting a new phone nowadays is, dude, it is so seamless and easy. Like, it's insane. I walked in there, I get my new phone. The worst part is they're trying to sell you all this crap, right? But when I mean, like, when you actually get the phone and they transfer over your information, no joke, it took 7 minutes to transfer everything on my phone. When I turned my phone on, it had every single app, ringtone, person, exactly like it was on the other phone without me having to set up anything. I was like,
It took you
this?
7 whole minutes.
7 whole minutes.
Because literally all they had to do is switch SIM cards in my card and hand it back to me.
13,000 messages that I had.
Why would you want
I
to keep
don't
those?
know. Okay, I deleted a lot of them. 13,000 messages.
Hey,
that I-
messages from 2012. Yes, I
2012.
remember that
It was only from
conversation.
2019.
Oh my god.
I mean, honestly, Seth, this is okay. Guys, I just want to point out that this guy back in high school in 1 month, what's your record again?
30?
30,000.
No, 30 messages.
30,000 text messages in 1 month. And he's over here saying, oh, 13,000. That's really not even that much, honestly.
No.
Half of them are group texts from work. They put me in these group texts and then everybody sends 4 billion messages on them.
Nice.
Would you just stop, please? Anyways, that's a huge tangent. I'm just saying, like, it was just crazy that you don't even have to set your phone up
I would
anymore.
like to say
Just-
for the record, though, it was not 30,000 in a month. It was 16. So,
oh, wow.
in your face.
Okay, so that wasn't as bad.
16,000 is a very small number.
What's the most amount of gigabytes you guys have used in a month?
Um,
Because we all have T-Mobile, and you can go on their website and look at your
I
data
don't
usage.
care. I've never done it.
Really?
I
I think
don't use the internet much on my phone.
No.
I
See, I don't use
know-
Wi-Fi ever. So
I
everything's going through
randomly Google things, but most of what I do is offline, except for like Facebook. But I don't spend much time on Facebook.
I'm pretty sure I've used more than this, but the last time I remember checking it and it being like super high was I think I used it was like 32 gigs in 1 month.
Oh wow, that's not a lot at
Yeah.
all.
No, not really.
Oh,
Just
okay.
don't. Also, my phone.
Why?
my
What's
phone
your number?
automatically connects at every one of my stores and at my house to the internet. So
As far as I can remember, the the largest amount of data I've used in a month is 112 gigs.
Oh my God, Will.
I stream a lot of videos on my
Yeah,
phone.
me too.
Not
So-
porn, a lot of YouTube.
Sure, buddy.
It
We all
starts with
believe
you, that's for sure.
It starts with you and ends with .com. Okay.
There we go. Fire truck.
You.com. Great site. Check it out.
No,
I
a
don't know
lot of
what that would
1080p,
take you to, so
1440p
don't.
YouTube.
Yeah, I don't recommend just typing in random things on the internet
No,
and then putting .coms. You never know
Pretty
what
sure,
you're gonna
what-
find.
I'm pretty sure WhiteHouse.com used to lead to something else. Because I think it's actually WhiteHouse.gov is the official website.
Yeah.
For
So,
any
yeah,
government thing, it's
Be
about
careful what you are typing and searching for, because
or don't and
The-
have fun. I mean, you do.
the internet is a very dirty place, and you are
Yeah,
innocent.
but you can get all sorts
only
of
once.
nasty.
Only once you're
I,
innocent.
I was innocent at like 5. I don't know. I don't remember.
But no, I watch a lot of YouTube. I stream a lot of videos through YouTube, and then I watch a lot of Netflix and Hulu. It's easier
You
sometimes.
watch it on your phone.
Hmm? I got
Sacrilegious.
Pat and I have got pretty big phones. Bigger than
Okay,
ours.
so
And actually, even with my smaller phone, I use YouTube all the time.
yeah,
Seth can
let's
attest.
compare right now, real quick, to these screens. And this is the small TV.
No,
Just
Seth,
want to say,
you showing that that TV screen is
Yeah,
like compensating. It looks like you're overcompensating, like you drive a big truck.
I do not. I have a little baby eco-friendly car.
There's
so-
Okay.
Eco-friendly.
There's nothing better than like when you sit down somewhere, you watch a video. I go sit in a chair, I can watch a video. I go to the bathroom, I can watch a video. I sit down at my desk, I can watch a video. I go outside to smoke a black and mild, I can watch a video.
So what you're telling
I
me is you are
use it
addicted,
all
and you
the
need
time.
to figure out, what's going on. I mean, I will
Yeah,
say
so
the other
I
day
wanted
we were
to feed
outside. We were outside. This hawk lands
Continue.
on our fence.
That was
Patrick
sick.
didn't even notice it until I acknowledged it. Like, this hawk is sitting on our fence, barely away from us. And like, technology is ruining kids these days, man.
I wasn't. No. You're first off. It was right before we were going to Texas, and I wasn't on my phone. Me and him were sitting outside talking, and the cat was out there, and I was smoking my black and mild, and then all of a sudden Seth heard the cat making like weird cat noises where they don't meow. They make like, I don't know how to describe it, but if you own a cat, you would know what we're
Cat
talking
makes
about.
one noise. It's meow.
No, they actually
Not
have like
even close.
their actual cat speak, anyways, and so it's like
Cat speak.
and we look, and Seth turns around, and literally this hawk is eyeing our cat, thinking about eating it, and she thinks she's about to hunt it, and really she was being hunted, and he was just chilling on the fence, stoic as hell, deciding whether he was going to actually, but he sized her up, and I guess he decided that she was a little bit too big, and we were right there. And so he
Because we were
ended
a
up
little bit
dipping
too
out.
big.
Yeah. But I was like, and then of course the cat, being as stupid as she is, she jumps up on the fence and crawls over there, almost falling off the fence because it's so awkward, and she's like trying to smell where it was so funny, man. And then we had to drag her off and throw her in the house so that she didn't get back out, so we could leave.
Moral of the story is stop and smell the roses. Pay attention to the hawks on your fence.
See, that's why I took all those pictures at that nature park, Seth. Because
Yeah,
I wanted.
again, we were out in nature and he was taking pictures. I'm like, enjoy it. Look at it with your eyes, not through
Yeah,
your
but if you take a
screen.
picture, it's a memory that lasts forever, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
if you just look at it, it's a memory that lasts forever. You just
A
might need to
picture is
remember
worth
it.
1,000 words. I could never describe to y'all this.
Well, maybe you
natural
should not
area,
describe it and you should just experience it.
and it was beautiful. And so we took some pictures.
No,
My favorite part was when we got up on that little that path that led up to the bench, and that was like on that little like ravine. That thing was dope. And we just sat there for like a good, I don't even know, what, 10, 15 minutes? It felt
I
like
don't
a
know. I
long
wasn't
time.
looking at my phone.
Well, I took like 3 pictures and then stopped looking at it. And no, but then never mind. Then I got called about crap at work. See, that's why you don't bring your phones when you go out. Anyways, I feel like we've spent a lot of time here on
Bird
random
Talk.
tangents.
Well, it's not a tangent. It is a life lesson. Stop and smell the roses. Don't take a picture of the rose.
Yeah. So the other day, actually, I was out with my girlfriend and some of her friends, and we were at the was it Walmart? I think we were at Walmart buying stuff. Anyways, we get to the checkout line, and they have a Dr. Pepper Snapple, cooler, chiller, whatever you want to call it, the doors,
Oh,
the
I
sliding
thought you were
glass
saying like
doors.
a Dr. Pepper Snap. I'm like, interesting. But no.
No,
okay.
it's the brand. Yeah,
What? Yeah.
Snapple.
What? You're just saying one of those stand-up coolers that they have at the
Yeah, one of the stand-up coolers. What's the official? Do they have the official term?
reaching cooler.
Reaching cooler.
A little baby one.
There
A
you
wee
go.
little baby.
Anyways, pull the bottle of Snapple out and sit on the counter, check down everything, and we start leaving. And I take the cap off, and I realize the bottle's made of plastic. And I said something. Yeah, Seth, go ahead.
Why did it take so long to realize?
Because
You
with
did
it
pick
being
it
as
up,
cold as
right?
it was, no, with as cold as it was, and with the lid still being on, with it being, I guess, pressure sealed,
Yeah, it's gonna
I
be
couldn't tell.
but Glass is. It's
Yeah,
got
no,
a feel to
glass
it,
got
man.
a different feel
Okay.
to it. But I thought, okay,
Okay,
I'm not paying
cool.
attention.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I go to open the lid, and I realize the thing's made of plastic. And I said something. Apparently, I guess Snapple bottles have been made from plastic for quite a while now.
Quite a while. Yes.
Yeah, it has been some years since I purchased a bottle of Snapple, and they used to be made of glass. And I was kind of disappointed.
But they ever purchased Snapple.
You never bought a Snapple bottle?
I don't think so.
I honestly don't like them.
I've
that
stocked
much.
them
Like, they're just
plenty.
okay.
I used to stock them back in the
If
day.
I get a tea, I get Arizona.
I don't like their teas. That's the thing, is I like their juice. I'm not into
good.
tea. So I like the Snapple kiwi strawberry is pretty good, and the apple. Or the fruit punch. Actually, fruit punch is really good. But it got me thinking. A lot of restaurants use plastic glasses now. Very few use glass mugs like they used to. Used to go to like a restaurant. I off the top of my head, I can think like Chili's used to bring out their like the root beers and the glass frosted mugs. Now they use plastic, and they're not frosted. And I believe BJ's Brewhouse, I think it's the name of the restaurant. They still y'all have got BJ's over there, right? And
Nope.
I know they still have the frosted mugs, but most places seem like they've moved to plastic, and I feel like it's not the same experience. Am I alone in that thought, or what?
No, I mean I get it. I don't. I mean it's not enough for me to ever have even like thought about until right now. Like so it doesn't, I guess, affect me a whole lot. But yeah, I get it. Because that the frosted chilled, like especially root beer, because like A&W used to do that. Like they give you in a frosted mug. Like it's just I don't know, it's different. It's like if you're getting a beer, you want it to be extremely cold, and it being frosted makes you think that's at a good temperature. But
What an American
I feel like
thing to say.
I feel like it's probably more placebo.
Yeah, possibly, but I don't know. That was just a thought I had.
But then again, I mean, I guess if you talk like the little bottled like Dr. Peppers or whatever, like in the glass bottle, they taste better. They taste better than. So it goes in best to worst. It is glass bottle, plastic bottle, can, in my opinion. Like I mean,
what about fountain? Like soda fountain? Is that
soda fountain is a hit or miss because people's syrup mixes are whatever they make it. So it could be good, it could not.
Or if they're not maintained accurately, and then it's just flat.
So soda fountains are super hit or miss. You might even go to the same restaurant but 2 different locations and get a very different drink. But when it comes to like packaged bottles, that's how I feel. Like glass is the best by far, then followed by the plastic bottles, then the can.
It's probably because the glass maybe just doesn't allow as much outside. I don't know what's what I'm looking for. Like contamination, I guess, is a word that you could use.
And maybe
because
I
it's
don't.
a thicker material, possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. I
That's
don't know
what
the
they're doing.
science on that one, but it could be.
Yeah, I've never bottled anything before.
Yeah, personally
I
for
only
me,
bottled moonshine, but we don't talk about that. Or is that
personally for
or is that
me,
legal now? I don't even know.
I prefer to just hunt my bottles and get it fresh, straight from the source instead of going through all those companies that ruin it. That's just me though. I'm
Wait,
more of a
what?
I'm more of a natural. I'm more of a natural, a natural drinker over a drinking something. So like, I'll just go straight to the source.
Oh,
You
so
mean like
you
the
like
the
drinking from
Dr
Yeah,
like
Pepper waterfalls?
like yes, like the
Okay.
Coke River, Dr. Pepper waterfall, the Fiji mountain. I just go straight to the source. I bring my own reusable bottles, fill it up that way.
the
It's
root beer
just
tree?
it's the only way to truly take care of the environment. So
Yeah, that root beer tree is kind of a bitch though, because you gotta you
yeah.
gotta tap it first, and then it's sometimes if you miss it, you don't get the flow. And it's
Yep.
just like God.
And then if you tap it too much, you can kill the roots and end up killing the tree, and then you kill your root beer tree. So it's a insane
They're not
process.
cheap,
Yeah.
so
Word.
Wait, root beer trees aren't cheap.
No,
not at all.
very hard to grow too.
Why is that?
They don't like sunlight. They also don't like moonlight. So
They don't
Okay,
like
tell me.
light.
no, they're just not a fan of light in general. So
Yep.
Nope.
difficult.
They're
But
like the
they
moon,
are
the
still
moonflower.
photosynthesis though, so they need the light. They just don't like the light. So it's really hard to just like.
Yep.
That's why the tastes so delicate, right?
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
got a delicate taste.
Well, that's why if you get a true, Heineken straight from the Leprechaun's pot, it's just so good. But like just from the bottle, it's like the worst beer ever. Just
I don't know if I'd
in
say that.
translation.
Keystone still exists.
Um,
Yeah, so does Bud Light.
Budweiser.
Oh,
Budweiser. That's the you have to go to Germany and find a Weiser, and then it
Budweiser is dude. They make it here, or they find it here.
they claim it's made here in America.
Whoa, wait, what are you saying? Make you mean? Yeah, okay. Thank you for clarifying. Jeez. In other more important topics.
Wait, hang on. This wasn't an important topic.
I think it was. Do you know how many
No.
people do not know about the root beer tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
How many people-
I just educated so many people.
Yep.
So
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's like from Bly Manor, the moonflower. It's just extremely hard to grow, and it only blooms for a certain amount of time. So you only get to tap that root for just a little bit. So just
Or
insane.
in quick nerd news, it's like the Nern root in the Oblivion series, the Elder Scrolls.
Yep.
Yeah.
never heard of it.
You got to go straight to the source. Get that Nern. Slurp it up.
Super rare.
Super rare.
What you got for us, Pat?
Dan Bilzerian, as I'm pronouncing it correctly,
Yeah.
who basically is like this famous Playboy Instagram dude that he's called the King of Simps. Throws these massive parties. Everybody goes to him. Always hangs out with beautiful people in general.
I hang out with them all the time.
And for a while there, he was considered like this like a real playboy, like he lived the life and everything. Well, apparently he's going through a lot of financial troubles, which might include possible prison and bankruptcy, because for the last year, he's been spending all of his company money from his company he owns. It's called Ignite. He's just been spending it for his own personal use, and he spent like $50 million.
Whoops.
Yeah. So, and his company's only worth like $50 million.
hence the bankruptcy.
So
Yeah.
no bailout coming. All right.
And I don't know to the full scope of what it's going to end up being, because apparently right now he has things handled. I'm not sure how you have things handled.
He just probably started another company and used that money to bail himself out.
Yeah, maybe. But it's actually kind of funny because his dad went to jail for embezzlement, and now it's like,
You know
oh,
what they
I'm
say
not-
about
man.
apples and root beer trees.
Yep.
Yeah, well, if I'm not mistaken, though, I mean, most of the money that he had started with was from his dad. Because I think his dad was in Wall Street.
Gave him
and
a
probably-
trust fund or something.
Yeah.
Yep, he's a trust fund kid.
So what you're saying is, if you start with dirty money, it just always stays dirty.
No, that's what you put in the washing machine.
I mean,
what I
would-
but he couldn't buy a washing machine because he was blowing all his money on parties. So
Yeah, what do you think would happen to you?
What I'm getting from this is setting up a child with a trust fund, but not teach them how to be a human being does not help them out. Interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
but I
it's
mean,
kind of hard to teach a kid how to be a kid when you're in prison. So-
Well, I mean, so I guess first part of parenting is don't go to prison, and then we go from
okay.
there.
Okay.
that's
Wow.
step one. But I mean, obviously this is stereotyping, but a lot of trust fund kids seem to be kind of irresponsible with their money. At least,
Just, you gotta learn responsibility. You gotta work that minimum wage job. I'm just kidding. I never worked a minimum wage job.
Also,
have
side
to,
note
work.
that is completely unrelated technically to this subject. Jesus, the homeless guy that stops by my store all the time, I saw him last night, and he stubbed his toe, so he took strawberry Go-Gurt and smeared it all over his toe, and then he's like, "Look at my toe, dude." I'm like, dude, you like messed your toe all up, and he's like, "No, it's just strawberry yogurt," and he was like, "It was cold, so it felt good." I'm like, oh my gosh. So
I mean,
.
Sometimes you just gotta do what feels good.
And secondly, he believes, which I know Seth is gonna love this. This is gonna blow his mind. He believes that food doesn't go bad, and you can just eat it for forever.
Oh,
And
okay.
he even goes as far as to say that I should check out a YouTube series called Eating History, where people eat like 30-year-old fruit roll-ups and like stuff like that. And he says it's all made up. The only thing that isn't is milk. Milk will actually go sour if you leave it out in the sun.
That's a hard one to defute.
But he told me he will eat meat that he leaves on the floor and just leaves it out in the sun for a couple days, and he says it actually tastes better than if you just don't.
not
And I'm
actual
like,
advice.
dude. And the other day he dumpster dove. The same day he dumpster dove. That's how he got the Go-Gurt. He dumpster dove in Walmart, and he came back with all these Nestle Toll House like cookie dough, and he was like, dude, just like make all the cookie dough for me and we'll just sell the cookies. And I'm like, hell no. I'm sorry, brother. And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, dude, first off, doesn't sell cookies. Second, well, not those kind of cookies. And second off, they've been in a dumpster, and the time temperature abuse, stuff's growing on them. It's probably not safe for me to cook them and feed them to people. I don't want to lose my job over this. And he's like, no, dude, it's gonna be great. Like, he totally believed me. He was kind of pissed that I told him no. It's like, I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, so it was just okay, cool.
Yeah,
And that's all I've got with that. I just wanted to give a little refresher, an update.
On
I'll
Jesus
let you
the
know.
homeless guy.
Yeah, Jesus the homeless guy.
So
Jesus.
I am unplugging our refrigerator tomorrow because we don't need to keep food good apparently, and it's a waste of electricity now. So
Save on your electrical bill.
yeah,
Oh, and okay, one last thing, and then I'll be done with him. Okay, we'll be done talking with him. The other day there was a broken beer bottle that had like completely shattered in our parking lot, right? And I'm like sweeping the lot, and this dude walks out there, and he's like, Patrick, okay, you gotta see this. I'm like, what? Like what, dude? And he like walks over to the glass. I'm like, yeah, it's some broken glass. Cool, dude. And he's like, no, watch this. And he literally just steps on the glass and just stands on it and then stomps his feet in the glass and did not cut his feet at all. And he was like, see, I can't get hurt.
I mean,
That's why.
is he generally barefoot? Or did-
That's what. Listen, Seth, stop it right now. You're speaking a lot of logical.
Sorry,
facts.
no
This
logic,
is
no
why
science.
I'm
This
the
guy
Messiah.
is God.
I can't get killed. I'm, the Son of God, and but he doesn't believe in Jesus because Jesus isn't real. There's actually 7 gods. God, man, you guys have
Anyways,
to. I wish I could give you an interview.
I was gonna say we'll get him on as a guest.
I was about to say, yeah, let's do that.
Dude, he'd probably be funny as hell to have on. I swear. Very loopy. And then, finally, this is really truly the last one. He bet me $100,000 that he would pay me if I took a knife and stabbed it through his heart because he's not going to die. And I was like, bro, I'm not doing it. Like,
If he
you can
dies,
stop right
you
now.
don't get the
It's
money.
not happening.
You're not getting paid.
Also,
Anyways.
I would not bet a homeless person $100,000. I'm just saying they might not be able to come through, or they might.
Oh.
You never know. It's just a
He's
bet
not coming
I'm not
through if he's
taking.
getting stabbed in the heart.
Yeah, I was like,
But
I'm not doing
if
it,
he
man.
does, if he does get stabbed and survives, and it's recorded, that's gonna get a lot of hits. I'm not saying to stab him. I still have the
Maybe
not actual
that's
advice
how
thing
he-
up because this whole conversation has nothing to do with reality.
Maybe he thought that if y'all had monetized the video, that's where you'd get the money from.
I'm
Maybe.
putting it on World Star Hip Hop. I've got you guys.
There we
It doesn't
go.
seem like a World Star
Yeah.
video.
We being famous, stabbing somebody through the heart. I think that's. I'll wear this jacket. I got it
Why?
because I'll look cool, and then I'll wear some glasses and I'll stab him through the heart, and people will be like, "Damn, that dude's cool."
This is getting posted online, so if you actually do it, you might get into trouble. Or even if he gets stabbed and you don't do it, you still might get in trouble.
By the
Yeah,
way,
this is
guys,
evidence.
I'm a magician, and I actually have learned the secret art of stabbing people through their body, and it doesn't do anything to them.
Okay, so let me
Yep.
just tell you right now it's a collapsible blade. It doesn't actually stab them. Sorry, I just
Nope.
ruined that
It's
trick.
all fake blood.
I just
No,
ruined that
it's-
trick.
Gonna go straight through their body. Damn it!
Yeah, actually, well, speaking of, I guess killing people, because that's what
Whoa.
we're talking about now. I was eating a bowl of cereal the other day. I know, right? And
Serial
I
killer.
started thinking,
Child.
yeah, actually, that's kind of where I'm leading with this. So I got with Seth, and I was like, what if you were to take all of the cereal mascots, because it was Frosted Flakes, so it was Tony the Tiger on the box, and what if you pitted every mascot against each other? Who would win, like in a fight to the death? So I looked
Are
up.
we- Are we talking like a full-on like Hunger Games style fight?
Yeah,
Oh man.
but if you had to choose one, and I think Seth may have a graphic for you guys as a
I
visual
popped it.
representation of most, but not all, obviously, because there's a couple that are missing from that. But if you had to choose one, who would you guys choose?
Oh, the one that
Who-
I
who
would have
is the
chosen
ultimate
is not
serial
here. Can I
killer?
choose him still?
Yeah, you don't have to choose from that chart. That chart is just to show the audience some of the available mascots to choose from. Y'all have any ideas as who you'd pick?
Oh, I know who's gonna win.
Yeah, go. Who
Just
do you
curious what
got,
other
Seth?
people have. I don't know the mascot's name, but the honeycomb, right? The crazy dude, crazy like gremlin type guy. I think.
Wait. Honeycomb.
I thought
I
that
can
was like the
find him.
wolf guy.
No, the wolf guy I think is who is the wolf guy? He's it's like a cinnamon cereal, right? I think. I know the one you're talking. It's like the big bad wolf.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna drag it over. This will look weird because I didn't have it planned out, so it won't be overlaid. But I'm gonna let everyone see it. Well, here I'll just share my screen real quick. Boom. That way you guys can see it too. So this guy, this crazy dude.
What the hell? Why would you
Yeah.
do that?
Oh yeah,
This guy, he looks like he could. He's crazy
it actually
enough to
says
just
serial killers on there.
yeah. So Yeah, that's the guy I would pick. He looks crazy enough to go after some people.
All right, Pat, who you got?
I'm torn between three characters really. Obviously the Trix Bunny Rabbit, followed by the Leprechaun, followed by Captain Crunch. Reasons being, Bunny Rabbit's going to be extremely hard to catch this dude. I mean, he can jump, agile, quick. He's trying to chase kids his whole life and take their cereal from him or keep it away.
He's kind of a trickster.
Yeah, he's a trickster. So cunning.
Hence the name Trix.
And then leprechauns, obviously, they can find a pot of gold that nobody else can find. So they obviously have some very mysterious.
All you have to do is go to the edge of the rainbow. Just nobody wants.
Yeah, well, nobody can do it besides the leprechauns.
I can do
so
it.
they obviously have some sort of mystical powers.
Actually, since you mentioned that, he actually does have magical powers from his charms. One of them being the ability to, because I looked this up, control time. I think it was 2006, 2008. General Mills introduced a new marshmallow. And it said, I guess it's the ability to control time. So he's like Thanos over there.
No, well, I feel like he's got to be knocked from competition though, because in all previews he does nothing but run away from kids who are trying to find him. Like he's afraid of little kids. He's not going to be able to handle these other people.
And how, if we're doing a Hunger Game-esque, competition, how are they going to catch him? Please. How are they going to stop him?
Well, I mean, he's not going to be able to win the final. I mean, he might be able to get close, but just because he runs away all the time, but I just don't think he's got it in him.
He's got magical powers, though.
He can't finish it.
And then obviously Captain Crunch, because he's a pirate. He's lived a scallywag. Well, okay, he's not a pirate.
Look at his face. He is not a pirate.
He's a captain of a ship. He's a scallywag.
He's a very nice grandpa to somebody.
He is very wise. He likes to tell people what to do with one finger up. I just think most of these child characters wouldn't be able to stand up to him. They would feel, inferior and like he's their grandfather, and they'd be like, "Yes, sir," and he would just win by default.
Okay.
Yep.
A couple I got. The sun from Raisin Bran is a literal sun. I mean,
nobody.
Hey,
people don't die from the sun. You can dodge the sun.
He just is within close proximity. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I've got UV ray protection on. I put 70 FPS sunscreen on. I'm fine.
Oh, 70. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I guess his powers are now avoided. You've got the little cinnamons from Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Those things eat each other and they multiply. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So those are two. Like I said, the leprechaun has got the magical abilities.
He's afraid. Little wimp.
I guess. Pretty sure Tony the Tiger's pretty ferocious. I mean, he's a oversized.
He's from Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan. He's not scary.
Hey, Michigan has some tough people from it. Okay.
Yeah.
I reiterated with Kalamazoo, Michigan. So.
Oh, I just looked at that.
And I do have friends who live there, so if you're upset with me, I'm sorry. But it's not a scary place.
Looked at the graph. I'd seen that wolf is actually there, top right corner. That's what we were talking about earlier. And then in this picture, Tony is actually depicted as wielding a bat, so he actually does have a weapon on him. Yeah. But then you've also got Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I mean, with those names alone.
I mean, they don't get any powers from snapping, crackling, and popping, though.
Maybe that's what they do to your back.
Or
I don't know. And then you've also got the Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. That guy's
Isn't it Cuckoo for Cocoa?
Cuckoo.
I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, no, that guy is an actual insane psychopath. So,
What makes him a psychopath?
I mean, he's cuckoo
That
for
doesn't
Cocoa
make
Puffs.
somebody a psychopath.
For a cereal.
There are a lot of crazy
He is
people out there, and
depicted
there are
as
not
doing
very
a
many
lot of
psychopaths.
things for that cereal.
I mean, people do a lot of things for a Klondike bar too. So,
man, maybe we should add them on the list. So those are a couple that I got. I think the Sun wins though.
no. I mean, I think who was the second person you said? Oh yeah, your cinnamon toast dudes.
Simmons.
Yeah, I think they could stand a chance. I think the Trix Bunny could stand a chance, and I think my little crazy gremlin type thing could stand a chance.
So who wins?
I think they'd be a good fight. I don't know. It really depends on how tricky the bunny gets. Yeah, he could really trip some people up because both of our people are just kind of like crazy and going for it.
So the Trix Bunny wins?
I don't know. It depends how tricky he can get. I'm curious. I'd watch it.
I don't think there's a limit to his tricks.
Yeah, if he can find some way to get them to trip themselves up, he might be able to pull it off.
All right. Well,
or just fight. Get them to fight each other, and then come at the last second and just like bop the other person after they've already been weakened.
Oh, so like cherry picking?
Yeah. I mean, that is the best way to do a battle royale. So
that is
third party's the only way I get kills.
Third party, baby.
I hate it.
I'm afraid of fighting people one-on-one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. So let us know actually in the comments below if you guys have a particular comments above
this time.
Okay, leave the comments in the comments section about who you think would win and become the ultimate serial killer. So let us know.
It's Will. Yeah. He already said he was eating cereal the other day.
Yeah, I was killing it. Yeah. Frosted Flakes are the best.
I'm gonna be sending this video straight to the police department.
I mean, Pat and I have enough evidence on here that you could probably convict us. Okay. But actually, I think you would actually need us to be in person in order to.
I mean, what's your full name again?
I don't think video evidence like this is enough to convict us.
Is anyone coercing you right now?
Do I need a blank?
Camden, just answer the question, okay?
I'm pleading the 6th.
I always plead the 2nd.
Yeah. All right, so pre-show we had talked about something about $2 million baby. What's with that?
Fine. You're gonna make me work, huh?
I am.
I resent you for this, but I'll do it.
Everyone's got to work.
Everybody, God, dude, everybody's got to work.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Everyone works.
I don't remember last time
I said that. Everybody's got to work, dude. You stop copying me. So basically, this family raised $2 million for their baby's life-saving medical treatment. But they ended up receiving it for free. She's 7 months old, was born with spinal muscular atrophy, a genetic disease that causes infants' muscles to waste away, potentially killing them before age 2.
Jesus.
After her family raised all this money, I guess using like GoFundMe and all sorts of stuff, the kid was randomly selected by a drug company named Novartis Gene Therapies to receive the treatment for free. So they basically got the treatment for free that cost let's see, what was it down here? It costs roughly to have one injection of this drug currently on the market. It costs $2.125 million.
Jesus.
Yeah. and it alters the patient's biology. So it sounds pretty spooky, honestly.
Well,
But
fingers crossed it's a successful.
apparently, it has been
procedure.
working, and she's actually moved her neck and stuff, which I guess because of the atrophy to her muscles, she hasn't like been able to move anything. So they're saying that so far it's been working. But you know, they might still end up needing that $2 million for more medical stuff. I'm sure it's probably a pretty expensive endeavor.
Well,
Anyways, it was just kind of crazy.
Is successful.
First off, that they even raised that amount of money. I think they're from Canada. But second off, that then they randomly got picked.
No, so it's Canadian dollars.
Yeah, I think so. Anyways,
doesn't Canada have free healthcare?
I doubt free healthcare covers $2 million treatments. I'm just gonna put that out there.
So it's not free healthcare?
The hell is going on, dude? I thought free healthcare saved everything.
Well, fingers crossed. Like I said, the procedure is successful, and they've got that money that can be used towards, helping raise the child. Because I assume, even with the successful procedure, that there's still going to be complications that the child will have to deal with their entire life. And that's unfortunate.
I mean, it's like my buddy who they spent $1 million in insurance, at least spent $1 million trying to fix him so far. So he's $1 million baby because he was born with a defective heart. So kind of insane to think about.
Yeah, I know they spent like $3 or $4 million on you, and clearly it didn't work. You're still you. So we're stuck. We're stuck with the product that we got.
You can't fix something that ain't broken.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, my biggest complaint was I wish when they had put in the voice box that they had made it just like a little deeper and more like, rough. I think he would have really like found his spot. But
they tried a brain reduction, but there's just too much smartness going on in my head.
It overloaded the machine and ended up it was like and Seth was born.
I absorbed all of his knowledge.
And he went from being like Seth! And that was it. And he started talking at 3 months old. And it was insane.
Well, yes, but it was nothing like what just happened a second ago.
Yeah, full sentences at 3 months old.
Yeah, we were talking about politics and the stock market. So
yeah, his parents are flipping through index cards with all these stocks, and he's like, "Yeah, pick that one." They're like, "All right," and that's why they're filthy rich now, all because of their brainiac child.
What I do?
Picking the stocks. I can see the future.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, I can see the future. And it's not with you. Oh, that's
damn. That's wow. All right. Different
that's
note.
Literally my conversation with all of my exes. It's just a little weird.
That's the thing though. I mean, if you can see the future, I mean, no one's gonna believe you. It's at the same.
That's probably true. Straight
up.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Oh, hey, I know we talked about that, a few weeks back, and if you could prevent something from happening, it's like even if you go back and you say, oh, this is going to happen, why should they believe you?
Because I said so. And people stick by their word. Nobody lies. Everyone is honest.
And so Jesus the hobo has never lied.
So now you're actually worrying me because that means what if he's telling me the truth? What if all this stuff is real?
And the thing is, you never know because it's so improbable that it probably is.
I mean, he says he can levitate.
I don't think that's how probabilities work.
Wait, hold on. The Jesus?
Yeah, he can levitate.
Have you seen him do it? Because I was just saying, hey, could you do this for me?
He actually proposed to me. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, what?
Listen, He actually proposed to me and said,
Will you marry me?
if I was willing on one of my days off to just come and like go around with him and just live the life of a hobo for a day.
Oh,
And
hey,
he
homeless
would
Pat.
show me all of the things
How it
that
starts.
he can't just show me when he's at, the business, that he can show me out in the wilderness, away where he's most powerful, where nature is like at its truest extent. And I said, I might. I actually am kind of tempted to do it. I really am, just because I think it would be like, I mean, come on, what kind of experience would you get out of that? Like,
24 hours spent. I don't know. You could get a lot, or
who
you could get dead.
who's done that? We're gonna get dumpster diving. We're gonna meet. I don't know what I don't know. I feel like it might be a little bit unsafe because he is a
So
little
this is
slightly
what you do.
unstable.
You bring
But
two things with you. You bring your 45, and
he is
then
pretty
you
smart, so maybe it would be fun. I don't know. He's
bring your
crazy, but
45
smart.
and make sure that you're recording everything. And that
Record it all.
way,
I don't know. I feel disingenuous recording. Because I feel like I'm using him then. It's like if I'm gonna
and you
do it,
ask him, you get his permission.
it
Like,
would be
hey,
an
you can do cool.
experience that I could just have that nobody would have. That like, oh, I went
And that
around
brings
in
us back to what we talked at the beginning of the show with experiencing it and not taking pictures, right?
yeah,
Full circle.
exactly. Wow, I learned something. Do you see the dynamic growth, guys?
Yeah.
That's why I'm a protagonist in this story.
I don't think so. I got an email actually the other day from Redbox. I have been using Redbox for 11 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was that long ago, but I guess it is. So kind of crazy.
When Redbox started becoming a thing, I was still living with my parents. That was a very long time ago.
Yeah, I checked actually earlier when I got the email. I was like, well, let me find out whenever they became. It was 2002, I guess, is whenever they were founded. So 2009, when I guess I started using them. That's like, hey, congratulations. Here's 11 years. Here's a coupon for $2 off. And I started looking at the selections
It'd be
of stuff.
at least $11 off.
I wish, right? Well, no, $2 is almost free though, because I think the Blu-rays with tax are like $214 or $216. So.
Like, if it's 11 years, $11 or something like that. Like, you got to make it correlate.
Right. I started looking at the list of their available titles that you can rent. There's not a lot. Most of them are kind of like B and C movies.
Yeah,
B and C movies.
I got even more depressed because it's just like, last year, it's like, oh, I want to see this movie so badly, and then you get busy and you can't see it. You're just like, shit, I'll Redbox it, because give it a month or two and I can rent it. Well, obviously that's not happened this year because everything's just been canceled, and it was just a depressing reminder of.
I just want to say real quick that majority of my favorite movies are B and C movies. Like, those popular ones are just they don't do it for me.
I'm not saying they're all bad. I mean, there are some that are good.
Yeah, so I mean, if you got a free movie, take a chance.
Yeah,
My favorite movie.
I've never been an underachiever. I will not get better, worse than an A. So, sorry, you can go be lame like that and get your 2.0 GPA or whatever it is, 3 GPA, if you're really smart, and I'll go and get my 4.0.
3?
Yeah, that's what B's are, buddy.
So what I'm hearing is you're going to get a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he can be himself, and you'll see him later.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate though, because it was always an excuse to go out and rent the movie that you wanted to watch in a theater, but you were unable to due to a variety of things, time constraints, other engagements or priorities. So actually, I noticed that I think it was the episode or two ago, we had actually mentioned the only two movies that were coming out were going to be Dune and Wonder Woman 84. And actually, the day the video went live, it was that day. It was announced that they pushed Dune back almost a full year, so it'll come out. I believe it's
nothing's
October,
coming out this year, dude.
October 21st.
The year's ruined.
2021 is the new release date for that movie. Wonder Woman is still scheduled to come out on Christmas Day, so we'll actually see if that happens. But it'll most likely get pushed back since everything else seems to keep getting pushed back, and it's gonna be interesting.
Do you think Wonder Woman, like, they're gonna push it back, dude?
Yeah. No, it is interesting. I know we'll wrap up here soon, but this isn't going anywhere. And it's April or May or whatever of next year. Do the movies get pushed back further into 2022?
No, because remember, I'm sorry to interrupt. Without
you
using my
didn't
hand
raise
and
your
getting permission. But no, the answer to your question is in how many days? Let me give this to you. In roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. I mean, COVID's going to be gone. The elections will have happened. It's all going to be, they've been saying that for months, and this is the prediction coming true. I'm sure of it. 11 days, it's all going to go away. They're going to take all the rules and restrictions away, and COVID's not going to be real anymore. And we're just going to move on with our lives. Yeah. I have some good information from some very solid sources that it's all just a hoax. So,
not actual advice. So
that's facial.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just feel like trolling today. I don't know.
Speaking of trolling, I want to go fishing. Let's go fishing. Let's just do that.
Remember when we used to play COD, Will, and be like troll, no.
Yeah, I'd you like Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare. You could play hardcore search and destroy. As soon as the round would start, you aim at the ground with RPG and kill everyone.
And it wouldn't like directly boot you out of the game as soon as you did it.
Nah, I think after like the third attempt, because you could do it like once or twice. You would just aim at the ground.
Because I think it was MW2. If you got 3 kills, it would boot you.
Yeah, so you could also go to and all the trolling was in hardcore search because you get the 1 life. But you get like the riot shield and you go trap someone in the corner.
I honestly don't think I've ever experienced a more toxic gameplay in my life.
I have decided I am no
over
longer
voice comms.
friends with these guys. I don't want to associate.
Then,
that is not who I am. I am all about fair gameplay for everybody.
I remember, oh man, people just all around. There was this one time I got so angry at these guys for doing it to me. They just kept killing me, and it was like so bad. And it was just like, would you please stop? And they would not stop. It's like, you guys are just so terrible. You're terrible people.
Yeah. So for those not aware, back then, search and destroy actually forced you into game chat because you didn't have to.
Now that was fun.
Yeah, so everyone was in game chat, and this is when game chat audio was actually legible, and you could actually hear clearly. Because nowadays it seems like the game, at least the Xbox One, the game chat is just such a downgrade from the 360 days. But yeah, you go to game chat and you would hear people rage, and it was hilarious because they would get so upset and they would just yell.
I saw a clip on YouTube the other day, and it was like MW2 lobbies, and it had like highlights of all these ones and I was like, bro, that's really how it is. And then now you meet all these people that are freaking out over somebody saying this or something, and I'm like, man, y'all need to go back and listen to what kids were saying to each other back then, because I remember getting reamed for like messing up on COD or like having a bad KD, and these guys would come into the lobby and just talk the wildest stuff to you, and you were just
Yeah.
like, "What?" You know, nothing was off limits, man.
Not even your
Your
mom.
family, your mom, your sisters, your dad, your fingers. I mean, they came up with the craziest stuff, and you're just like, "What?" And it's like they really thought they were like the best at making disses, and I'm sure it wasn't even that good. But
No.
at the time, I was like,
I would like to say unique is always good. So no matter what it is, if it's unique,
unique
it's
Monique,
better.
unique Monique.
Yeah, it
On
is
that note,
it is kind of sad. The I don't know. The safetiness, I guess, is a phrase you could say, or
Has kind of made it, yeah.
yeah, it's like
It's good in some ways, but yeah.
it's like if you say something and then you get reported and now you're banned or you
Mhm.
can't talk anymore. I don't know. It's just like I realize, 2007, 2008, 2009. Yeah, you can
Those were
consider
the
it
days.
a toxic community or, vulgar or offensive, I guess. Actually, offensive is probably the word I'm looking for. But at the same time, it's like the game is rated for the, particular age group. It's like that age group is, you know, gonna say things like that. That's just to be expected. So
Oh yeah. But those were the days, man. We had the greatest time ever trash talking people and them trash talking us back. And then you'd go and play the game and you'd beat them or you'd lose and then they'd come back out and be like, "Wah!" You couldn't even hear anything because everybody was screaming
we
at each
didn't get
other.
that.
we didn't hear any of that either.
And it was just like,
Yeah, and now they put you in the same lobby anymore, which kind of sucks because it's like, you can shit
Mhm.
talk and then that's it. And it's like, it's like you can't rematch. And I want to rematch. That
I
was
hate
always fun.
that. And then they say something that you're like, dude, I wanted to say something to that. And they're gone
Yeah,
already.
and then you get
You're
booted and
like,
you get thrown into
damn.
another lobby. It's like
All
this.
right. Well,
Yeah.
you know what though? I am a lot nicer of a person now because of it. So in general, people would probably enjoy playing with games with me a lot more because I can't talk
You've
crap about
grown
it.
and you've matured as a person
Yep.
because of the
I don't
experiences
rage
that you've
anymore.
had.
I don't say mean things to people ever anymore, except for when Seth fells me in a game of Call of Duty,
Mm.
and then I just coldly tell him, just quit the game. And he's like, no, I won't. I'm like, you will.
It's kind of weird that you're asking your carry to quit, but whatever, dude.
No,
Mm.
that's not true. I don't ever get carried. And if I am getting carried, I'm light as a feather. So
Yeah.
Just want to say, I'm clearly carrying you. I must be a pro because my gamer tag's on the wall behind me. So I'm the carry.
mine is too. Right there.
Yeah, after he puts it in.
Which I still haven't done. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It's the
Well,
life
Well,
of Patrick.
I think
we'll
we've
get there.
Anyways,
tangented enough.
I love it. Yeah. So 31 episodes. We've gotten a couple more subs since last week. I checked recently before we went live. We are now 15 excuse me, 15 away from 100.
oh my
So,
god.
yeah,
We're basically famous.
kind of crazy where we're at. So let us know in the comments if you've got anything you'd like us to maybe talk about next week. We're always open to discussion. Same with the Facebook and Twitter pages. If there's something that you guys want to have us discuss, or maybe a hot take on something, definitely let us know. We'll see what we can do about trying to get that taken care of for you guys. Let us know about the serial killer in the back, and maybe if y'all want Pat to go out with Jesus,
Okay,
have a walk with Jesus
We all need one of those every once in a while.
every once in a while. All right, so next week, Halloween, spooky.
it is Halloween. Are
Alright.
we
It
gonna
will
do
be.
anything special for that or no?
Maybe they'll have to find out.
Okay.
Just have
Oh my
to
God.
to wait and watch.
Oh my god.
And watch.
Oh my
Yep.
god, I'm so excited.
Links as always are going to be in the
Links
description
is
down
always
below.
being.
That is the most overused phrase. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter if you're not already doing so. And I guess we'll see you guys next week. That's been the Talking Guys,
The
episode
most
31.
overused phrase is, "Hey guys, like, click, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell."
But do it, because do it.
Peace.
Later.